Hi guys, welcome to the logixia app. So today I'm going to be explaining how to go around in the platform. So the purpose of this platform is to teach you guys the way to master the logic, not just following the syntax or cramming the syntax. So that is the purpose of this app. So as you can see here, we have master the logic, the syntax we follow. So stop copying pasting code you don't understand. Logixia layers your programming education from the bedrock up. Build your mental model, master the control flow, then level up your problem solving skill. So without wasting your time, I'll just show you how the platform works. So this is our home page. You can see this is the landing page. So we can just, if you are just starting from afresh, you have to sign up, but I already signed up. So I can just click the sign in button. Then I will choose my mail, which is this tester mail. So I'm just going to sign in here. Now, welcome to Logixia. What language structure would you like to master first? So here you have to choose between two different languages, but in the future we might have more than two, maybe 4, 5, 6. So for now we only have two languages, the Python Foundation and the Go Foundation. So you see, learn the core concept. So you have to select a track. It is compulsory for you to select at least one track. So here I'm going to select the Python Foundation, which is the track. So I'm just going to select this one. Now we are in the dashboard. You can see welcome back to tester. So I'm just going to explain this dashboard for you briefly. Welcome back to the tester, your logical processing metrics. We have a rank here, which actually calculates your rank. Maybe you're a junior developer, senior developer. Then we have a district, which is how you keep up with the activity on the web. So we have a add refresh button here, and the purpose of this is that maybe due to the fact that we are still, we are still updating the updating the questions. So at times maybe some error occurs, or you just felt like this is not doing the right thing. You can click the add refresh to fetch new data from the server. So we have the current objective here, which is the first module 1, introduction to data types and variable. You can see the next challenge, intro to data types. We don't have any progress yet. So we have the start journey. You can just click here to start the journey. We have the completion rate, challenges, active track, which is the Python. Here is the consistent matrix, which is going to show or calculate the days you have been using the app. It's going to calculate the day streak. So we have the global leaderboard here. We are only calculating here. So currently we only have 3 users, the tester 1, tester 3, and Tunji Taufik. So here we have 0 SP, all of them have 0 SP. And you, that is the tester with the 0 SP, so all of us have 0 SP. Definitely I'm the king, which is the tester here, which why I have the crown on my head. So moving to the next one, I believe I have explained the dashboard. We have the curriculum. So this is where our curriculum is. Currently we only have 2 modules, the module 1, which is introduction to data types, and module 2. So here we have different, in the future we are going to have different modules whereby you can just choose the one you like. And here we have a language switcher, but for now the only language I have is Python, which is why I have only Python here. We also have the add refresh here. Maybe you feel like something is off with the module, you can click add refresh data to fetch the new or the latest data from the server. So here in the module, if I click it, you can see the list of lessons under that module. You have intro to data types, you have variable, although these are locked, so you have to unlock this before you can pick the next one. But if you felt like, okay, I'm more than this, I knew more than this, like I don't have to start from the introduction to data types, you can actually start from another way. You can pick another module. For example, I can just go straight to module 2, then pick this module 2. You can still see I can start the lesson under this module 2 too. So maybe you want to start in module 3, you can actually start in module. You don't have to complete a module before you can access another module. But once you click a module, before you can access another lessons inside that module, you have to do what? You have to complete the first lesson. That's just the rule. So here we have the module 1, we have the module 2. So I'm still going to come back here. So we have the library. In this library, we can actually add more tracks. That is, you can add more lessons, more languages. So for now, we only have Python, which is the active. So I can actually add Go. You can see that now I have add Go, and if I want to, I can disable the Python, which will make this Go active. Or I can go back to my curriculum. you can see this is Python. I can switch to Go, but as you can see here, we don't have any lesson on Go. So switching to Go will make the Go active, but currently there is no module on the Go. So if I move back to the dashboard, you can still see we still have the Python as active because currently we don't have any module on Go. So here you can go back to the library. After going back to the library, that is all about the library. I can just remove the Go back because there is no module on Go yet. So we have another item here, or another tab here, which is called report box. So maybe during the when you are using the app, maybe you felt like there is something off with something and you felt that the problem is on our side. So you can actually just type the issue, select the module, maybe it is performance, security, or user interface, then how high is it, maybe critical, maybe it's, then you can explain the step that you can actually type the step here so that we can know how to fix the bug. Maybe when I go to this particular tab, I now click on this and I'll see some error, just follow that. So now we have the playground. This is just a playground where you can just freestyle your code. So you can just test your code, run your code. You can see hello, welcome from the sandbox. So anything I type here is going to be reprint. You can see now hello, welcome from the sandbox, hello, welcome from the sandbox. Now moving back to the curriculum, or before that, let me just move straight to the settings. We have the settings here where you can edit your names, and so although this is just a template, we haven't integrate it yet. So we have the account security. Maybe you want to reset your password, workspace preference, maybe you want to change the theme from dark to light. So all these settings have not been implemented yet, so we are going to do that in the future. Now moving back to the curriculum. In the curriculum, we can actually start a lesson. So we have this intro to data types. So if I click this now, it moves directly to the working space. This is the working space. So in the working space, you can actually collapse your bar according to your choice. So for example, I can just hide this nav bar or this sidebar. So after hiding this sidebar, we have the concept. This is a reading. You can say the concept is reading, that is, this is a lesson. So you have to read through this lesson. And you can actually adjust the size as you like. Maybe you want it to be big so that you can actually see things clearly. So you can adjust it, read through the instructions. And after digesting the lesson, then maybe you can adjust it back. We also have the editor here. When you are reading through the lesson, maybe you want to copy something, you can just come here. Let me just copy this, copy, then come here, then paste it in order to test what you are reading. So you can just do like that, then click the run button. No, we have nothing here. Maybe if I just say print generator fuel, comma, rice weight in kilograms. So yeah, I can run this. So you can see 12.5 and 49.5. So we have the run button you can use to run your editor. So you can use to test your code, and we can also adjust this also. Don't forget, you can adjust the terminal how you see fit. So we have the clear button here. You can clear the terminal. So you can also collapse or hide these tags. You can see that you can collapse it. Even this terminal, you can collapse it so that you can have enough room to type. So you can change it like this, which is very cool, right? So let me just adjust it back. Then after that, we have a add reload there. Maybe you feel like the lesson there is something missing there, you can first refresh the lesson data. We also have the run code there. We have the continue button. So if you are in the concept, maybe you are in the, if the current task is a concept, that is the reading, maybe a lesson, so you are going to have the continue button. But if it is a challenge, a task, you are going to have a submit button. So we also have an AI assistant, although we have not incubed this yet. So if I click it, you see coming soon. So we haven't incubed it yet. So, but for now, and don't forget this, let me tell you something, this AI is not going to be like giving you answers like that. It's just going to be like a, it's just going to be pointing you to some issues in your code. Maybe you should check this line and check the question again. It's not going to give you the solution like that. No, it's just going to be like your assistant, that is your second eye, your second pair of eye. So I'm just going to click the continue, which is going to evaluate registration complete in the terminal here, we can actually stop our code with this stop button. So let's just wait for the server to click, connect, transition to the next objective, bam. So the question changes. Now we have another concept, which is also a reading concept. You can see, and in each concept, I'm actually giving you, at times each concept has its own SP. So for example, this reading actually have 10 SP. So challenges might have 20, 50, 60, and so on. So this is it. So this is an example. Maybe you can just read through this, then practice, then after reading, then after digesting the lesson, you can still click your your continue button. So I click another continue button. So the registration completes, concept grabs, transition to the next objective, boom. Now we are in the next objective, which is a which is a coding challenge. So this is now a coding challenge which requires you to do what? To write your code. That is, you have to type. You can see write your code here in the terminal. So you have to solve the problem, read the problem, then solve it. Then you can test it using the run button, or you can click the submit button. You can see syntax error here. Make sure you define all your 4 variables with the exact names, assign a true boolean, and use the print function to display them. I believe I'm done with the introduction here on the terminal. So that's how it works. So once you reach the last stage of the modules, it's going to give you a complete message, a complete notification that you have completed the module. Then you can now move back to the library, to the curriculum, where you can choose another modules. So if I click on this now, you can see that I have unlocked these two. The introduction to data type has been marked. The variables also has been marked. Currently, I'm in the POS agent profile. You can see this. This is the POS agent profile. So now, if I move back, maybe I move back to the dashboard, you can see now we have a module progress, introduction to data types and variable, the POS agent profile, which is the next lesson I'm going to take. And currently, I have a day streak. My day streak has increased to 1, which is Monday. That is, I have done something reasonable today, which is mark me as Monday. And currently, I'm the leader. I'm in the leaderboard. So because I have 20 SP now, you can see this. I have 20 SP, yes. So that is just a brief explanation on the platform. I wish you success journey in the learning app. Thank you for listening to me. You can continue with the journey. Thank you.